जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवार धारी। गोपी जना वल्लभ यशोदा ब्रज जन रंजना। यशोदा नंदन ब्रज जन रंजना। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्यस्तो तस्य तस्य श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बेबड़ी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। तो कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री राधा रस बिहारी भगवान की जय। श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की जय। श्री श्री गौरनिताय भगवान की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotee. All glories to assembled devotee. All glories to assembled devotee. All glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नंद गोप कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto number 1, chapter number 1, entitled as Questions by the Sages, and Shloka number 18. अथ क्या हि हरेर्धीमन् अवतार कथा शुभा गीता विदधत स्वैरम् ईश्वरस्यात्ममायया अथ क्या हि हरेर्धीमन् अवतार कथा शुभा लीला विदत स्वैरम् ईश्वरस्यात्ममायया प्रख्या हि हरेर्धीमन् अवतार कथा शुभा लीला विदधतः स्वैरम् ईश्वरस्यात्ममायया
अथ क्या हि हरेर्धीमन् अवतार कथा शुभः लीला विदधत स्वैरम् ईश्वरस्यात्ममायया
अतः क्या हि हरेर्धीमन् अवतार कथा शुभा लीला विदधत स्वैरम् ईश्वरस्य आत्ममायया
अतः क्या हि हरेर्धीमन् अवतार कथा शुभा लीला विदधत स्वैरम् ईश्वरस्यात्ममायया Word to word translation. Atha, therefore. Akhyahi, describe. Hareha, the Hari. Of the Lord. Dhiman, O sagacious one. Avatara, incarnation. Katha, narratives. Shubhaha, auspicious.
Auspicious.
Leela,
Leela.
adventures.
Adventures.
Vidadhata, perform.
Perform.
Svairam, pastime.
Time.
Ishwarasya, of the supreme control.
Of the supreme control.
Atma,
Atma.
personal.
Personal.
Ayaya,
Maya.
energy.
Energies.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. O wise Sutta, please narrate to us the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Godhead's multi-incarnations. Such auspicious adventures and pastimes of the Lord, the Supreme Controller, are performed by His internal powers. Purport. For the creation, maintenance, and destructions of the material worlds, the Supreme Lord, Personality of Godhead, Himself appears in many thousands of forms of incarnations, and the specific adventures found in those transcendental forms are all auspicious. Both those who are present during such activities and those who hear the transcendental narrations of such activities are benefited. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं स्वाद्गजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So, I welcome all of you once again to today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. The wonderful narration about the all adventures and the mischievous activities performed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, of course, Narsimha Dev didn't do any mischievous activity, neither Varaha Dev did. But of course, the avatari of all those avatars, Lord Krishna, when he came, he made all the hisab barabar. So that's why I said that Krishna has having the adventures as well as the mischievous activities also. So here in this particular verse, it is said that O Suta Goswami, the Lord's pastimes are very transcendental pastimes. They are very auspicious and they are performed with the internal powers. Lord Krishna has three energies. The first one is called as external energy. The second one is marginal energy. And the third one is internal energy. So in Sanskrit, that is called as Bahiranga Shakti, Tathastha Shakti, or Antaranga Shakti. Bahiranga Shakti means which is outside. Okay, the external energy of Lord Krishna And that external energy mostly works in the material world, which is called as Mahamaya or Maya Devi. Okay. Then second is marginal energy or Tathastha Shakti of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is all of us. The living entities are considered as the Tathastha Shakti of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the third one is internal energy, Antaranga Shakti of a Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is Yoga Maya Devi. Mostly she acts in the spiritual world as well as in the case of devotees, especially pure devotees. And some many times internal energy, internal power means that is referred to Shrimati Radharani also. Okay. So this Bahiranga Shakti acts in material world, Antaranga Shakti acts in the spiritual world or in Adhyatmic Jagat, or we can say in Adhyatmic in devotional service, and the Tatastha Shakti is in between. So we are like a pendulum. Sometimes you go to internal energy, sometimes you go to external energy. Wow, 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 wow. The Srimati Radharani is there, Harinam is there, very nice devotee is there, especially Prasad is there. And then sometimes, no, 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 this is also very nice. Oh my God, see, such a nice, beautiful movies are there, such a nice, beautiful people are there, such a nice, beautiful material advancement is there. So living entity is like a pendulum. One time here, another time there. And most of the time, and that pendulum itself हमारा घंटा बजाती है महामाया देवी tang 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 करके, right? So that's what our situation is there. Now Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, my activities and my janma is Divya. Right? Who is father and mother of Narsimhadev? Pillar. Pillar. Have you seen ever any living entity coming out of a pillar? Right? Krishna is such a intelligent. That's why Krishna says, say, you might be the cheater. I'm the cheater among all the cheaters. You might be the thief, but I'm the ultimate thief. Because what you can have, like what you can stole some property, some mobiles, some bank balance and all that. I steal the heart of devotees. Right? Who can steal that? Only I can steal that. Now, Hiranyakashipu applied his entire intelligence. I've seen yesterday Mahavatar Narsimha. So that is like, even just I went for a small nap, and what came into my dream is all that animations and all that, it has such a great impact on my heart. Because, what I saw, it is through the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. But it was like, it's appearing in front of me, the same way Krishna, Lord Narasimha Dev with his valor, his fighting of Hiranyakashipu. I really loved it because I can get a glimpse really how Krishna, Lord Narasimha has fought. They were. It is said that Hiranyakashipu was taking leaps and jumps after jumps in order to fight with Narasimha Dev. So it's wonderful. So Hiranyakashipu applied his entire intelligence. Neither I will have a death in the morning or in the daytime or the night time. Krishna, Narasimhadev chose twilight, or we can say evening time, Sandhya. Okay, that's neither Suryasta time is neither day nor light. Okay, then I will not be killed by any Astra and Shastra. Look at my nails. They are neither Astra nor Shastra. I will not killed by the living or non-living entity. Krishna is, we cannot say like he's a living or non-living. He's a supreme lord. He's always conscious. But what he killed with, that is nails. Nails, they are non-living, but still they grow like a living. Right? Then he said, I will neither be killed on Akasha nor on the land. Krishna and Narasimha Dev chose his land. It's neither up nor down. Then Hiranyakashipu chose that neither outside nor inside. And Narasimhadev chose you will be on the steps. Right? So we might apply, our brain to subside Krishna and make him sidetrack and have our own way paved towards sense gratification. Remember, we cannot cheat Krishna. Never in the entire universe there is a single person who had did that or cheated Krishna. Never. He's a Paramatma within our heart. Before any thought comes into our heart, Krishna knows that. So Krishna's pastimes and Krishna's birth is transcendental. Okay. Now what happens if somebody has heard that pastimes of Lord Krishna? What happens to that person? Yasya Vaishnamanayam Krishne Parama Purushe Bhaktirutpadyate Pumsa Shogamoha Bhayavaha. As soon as somebody gives oral reception to Krishna Katha, Bhaktir Utpadyate Pumsa. As soon as, very important word is used in that shloka, it's as soon as. There is no time lag between it. Krishna doesn't act according to IST, not Indian Standard Time, ISKCON Standard Time. Okay. So many times we say 7 o'clock class will start, and it almost 7:45 class never starts on time. So it's Krishna doesn't act on IST platform. As soon as somebody gives oral reception to Krishna Katha, the bhakti arises in the heart of that person, and because of that, Shoka, Moha, and Bhaya, everything goes up. Now, with this shloka, Krishna gives you the confirmation that your past and present and future, everything will be taken care by me. How? Shok. First thing is said in the shloka, particularly Shoka. In our past, we have did so many mistakes, so many misdeeds. Okay, and we lament for that. काश ऐसा नहीं होता, काश मैं ऐसा नहीं करती, काश ये होता, right? In that way. So we have a shok about past. Okay. Then for present we have moha, lobha. I want more. I want more. Why they are giving only tens and thousands? They should give lakhs to me. I'm working so hard, right? Why I should have bank balance only of 1 crore rupees? I should have 1 Arab rupees. I should be millionaire and trillionaire and billionaire like that, or zillionaire. So that kind of a moha is always there. Why there is only one phone? I should have two, three, four, five, six phones, right? And I will work on those all the phones. One is for movie, one is for YouTube, another for Instagram, another for Snapchat, right? And that way, that moha is always there. And then for the future, bhaya, what will happen to me? My God, whether these ISKCON people will take care of me? If I become a full-time devotee, what will happen to me? My God, do they will provide me nice paneer ki sabzi or only bhopre ki jai? That kind of a bhaya is there in our heart. But Chappanna Bhoga is awaiting for you. No. So Krishna takes care. He says, Shoka Moha Bhaya Apaha. Your past lamentations will be vanished by me. The Vartaman, whatever moha is there, that will be reduced by me. And whatever in the future you have a fear for your future, that will be mitigated down. So just Krishna Katha can secure our past. How to secure past? Past is already done. But that lamentation, that suffering of lamentation is there, that will be taken. That's how I'm saying. Present, he will, whatever suffering is going to come because of our moha, that will be taken care because Krishna will mitigate that moha. And the future will be taken care by Krishna. So within one verse, Krishna gives us the essence and the very much confirmation that I am with you. Bhyu nukos mituja patishya. That's what a saying Marathi people says. So Krishna says that, Bhyu nukos, don't be afraid, I'm there as a support system for you. Now somebody says, okay, Prabhu, it's okay, very nice, but I don't have that interest in hearing Krishna Katha. I don't have that interest in reading Srimad Bhagavatam. How to cultivate that? Srimad Bhagavatam itself gives a solution for that. Shushrusho Shattadhanasya Vasudeva Katharuchi Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevana. How to cultivate that interest in Krishna Katha? So Srimad Bhagavatam says, if somebody wants to cultivate this Vasudeva Katha Ruchi, then he has to san Mahat Sevaya Vipra. Mahat Seva. He or she has to do Mahat Seva, the service at the lotus feet of devotees of the Lord. Because until and unless we don't do service, active service, especially for the devotees, Krishna will not give that spark of devotional service into our heart and that ruchi for Krishna Katha. So, the Srimad Bhagavatam verses and Bhagavad Gita verses, they talks about so many principles nicely. We come to know like how they act. You know, Sutre Manigana Eva. They are like a pearls with a single strand. And if we try to find out that single strand, then definitely they'll come to, oh my God, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, they talk about so many nice principles. And if we take those principles, we get solution for each and everything. It's a step by step, step by step. You know, Srila Vyasadeva taking us to one step after another step. From the baby, when starting of Srimadam Bhagavatam, we are like a baby's child. And till the 12th canto comes, the person becomes mature, wise, and knowledgeable person in Krishna consciousness. So that's a very wonderful thing which we can understand about Krishna's pastime. So first thing which is used here is a Shubha. Krishna Katha is a very auspicious. It is very Shubha. So there was a story that one Rishi, uh, I forgot the name of that Rishi, but his wife wanted that she should have kind of a one child, okay, a son. So what this Rishi did, he performed some yajna and tapasya, and out of that yajna, one fal came out. That lady went to her mother, okay, and she said, "Say, I wanted son, but I don't know this. My sage husband, he has given some kind of a fruit to me. I don't think such kind of fruit, any fruit can cause me like a pregnant." Well, see, generally, atheistic people are this mentality. What will happen because of your prasadam? What will happen just because of one khichdi? Baba, that's the greatest weapon of ISKCON people. Prabhupada used to call, during Prabhupada time, they used to call gulab jam as a ISKCON bullets. They used to call it as ISKCON bullets. So prasad, way to the heart goes through stomach. So we feed people. Of course, there is because Krishna's mercy is in the form of prasad. When it goes into the stomach of people, it causes a heart transformation of people. Okay, so that is what a Krishna consciousness or Krishna's power. Okay, so prasad is Gauranga Prabhu used to say that prasad means what? Prasad means Prabhu ke sakshat darshan. That is what prasad is actually. So this lady, she went and her mother, she gave instruction to her that do one thing, go to Goshala and feed it to cow. Okay. So she went and she fed that fruit to the cow and cow became pregnant. And after that, through that cow, a very wonderful sage-like boy came out. But because he came out of cow's womb, he was having cow's ears. And his name was Gokarna. So that because his karna, his kana, his ear was of cow. That's why he's named as Gokarna. Now, after some time, this lady also got one more son because previously offended the Lord's prasadam. So that's why this time when she got the son, it was little atheistic kind of a mentality, atheistic mentality son, and he used to give a lot of trouble to his own mother and father. Now, what happened? Gokarna was very nice, very devoted person, and he was literally like a demoniac person. After some time, mother father left, and somehow or other, the second boy he left his body. After leaving his body, he became a ghost because he was so sinful. Actually, he got killed by the thieves, by the robbers, and because of that, he got the ghost body and used to stay on the his home premises itself on a tree. And many times he used to come in the dreams and of Gokarna and say, my situation is like this, I have become a ghost, what should I do? And Gokarna, being a Vaishnava, he was very compassionate towards his son, towards his brother. He said, what can I do? What can I do? So he went to Brahmanas and he asked, what should be the solution for this? Brahmana said, it's very simple. You recite Srimad Bhagavatam and your brother will be liberated. And they started reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. As Srimad Bhagavatam was coming on its peak, its peak. On the last day, that tree, it got broken, and person, Gokarna's brother, with the, in front of each and every audience, he got a liberation. Now, after his liberation, everybody come to know the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. My God, just because of recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, a ghost who is the most sinful living entity got a liberation. And everybody got in Ashcharya. Now, ghost got liberated. We are the living entities as a human beings. Why didn't we got liberation? So they went again to that Bhagavatam reciter and asked why we didn't get liberation. He said, because he was suffering, he was a Artha person. What he heard Srimad Bhagavatam with a very rapt attention and intensity. But you people, you consider yourself to be the greater than anyone else and you have your own plans, so that rapt attention and intensity was not there. Once you have that, definitely you will be uh, you will get that benefit. Said, okay, now you recite Srimad Bhagavatam again for 7 days, and we will hear it with rapt attention. And that Srimad Bhagavatam speaker and Gokarna, they recited Srimad Bhagavatam again. And each and every audience which was present there, they heard it with rapt attention. And on the last day, each and every one of them got a liberation. That's what the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, that even a person hears it once with a rapt attention, he will get a Krishna prema. There is another story which I heard from His Holiness Gaura Krishna Das Goswami Maharaj. Very wonderful Srimad Bhagavatam reciter. When I was taking my training in this Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita Bhakti Vedanta Vidyapit, we used to hear a lot of his classes. He was having like a 42 classes continuously on Srimad Bhagavatam Katha. It's like almost 52 or 55 hours of Katha given by His Holiness Gaura Krishna Das Goswami Maharaj. Very wonderful Hindi Katha. Of course, he is a great disciple of His Holiness Radha Govinda Das Goswami Maharaj. So they have natural that inclination towards Srimad Bhagavatam, but a very wonderful, very madhura kind of katha is there. So first, starting of this canto, he gave one more story to us, that once Bhakti Devi, she was traveling with her son, Jnana and Vairagya. And because she was traveling and suddenly Kali Yuga started, she saw that she became very old and her sons, they also became old. They also started becoming old. And she was like, how this can happen to me? I'm Bhakti Devi. I'm Krishna's favorite. So this Kali Yuga, it might be there, but how it can happen? So when she started coming, uh, no, it is explained that South India, she became very nicely popular. In Maharashtra, she got a lot of glory and people glorified her, she worshipped her. And as soon as she started for Gujarat, I'm extremely sorry. This is what Maharaj explained. Okay, she started becoming old. Okay, and very old, very fragile. Then she went to Rajasthan, and then from there she started for UP. And as she was approaching that side, she was not able to even walk. That was the condition of Bhakti Devi in Kali Yuga, that she cannot walk herself. But as soon as after crossing over, UP, Uttar Pradesh, she went to Vrindavan. And as soon as she entered into Vrindavan, she regained her youth. And she was very happy. My God, okay, Vrindavan, from Braja, everything will be start. My glories will be spread. Now let me tell you. This is my opinion. Of course, it is right, but still it is my opinion. I haven't heard this. Before starting of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan. He wrote Srimad Bhagavatam in Vrindavan. And from Vrindavan, he started for USA. And then the glory of Bhakti has went into entire earthly plan. So that's what Bhakti Devi's prediction. But yes, her glories will spread in Kali Yuga from Vrindavan. Right? So that's what Srila Prabhupada did. That's my opinion. Of course, it's right, it's perfect, but still it's my opinion. So uh, Bhakti Devi, she became very young, very enthusiastic. But problem was that her son, Gyan and Vairagya, they became very old. Now mother is very young and son are very old. How to do? And she was like very much, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? She approached Narada Muni. See, this is what happened with my sons. Please give me some solution. And Narada Muni started going to everywhere. He was going everywhere to each and every sage, what to do, yagya, tapasya, or worship or something, what I can do to revive them again. And by traveling entire universe, asking all the sages, then when he came, somebody told him, just recite Srimad Bhagavatam and Narada Muni laughed. Yeah, that is what the exact solution is. Whatever nirasha, despondency is there in our life, whatever klesha and kalmasha is there, for reducing that particular dosha, particular klesha, there is only one solution in Kali Yuga, that is Krishna Katha and Srimad Bhagavatam. Then Narad Muni, he made Bhakti Devi, Jnana and Vairagya sit in front of him, and he started Srimad Bhagavatam. As soon as he started reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, all the demigods, all the gods, and all the sages, they started coming from entire universe. And it's a huge crowd. And Srimad Bhagavatam started. And as soon as Narada Muni started the first canto, Jnana and Vairagya, they started regaining their youth. They started regaining their youth. And as the Srimad Bhagavatam was going on its peak, they got their youth back. Right? So somebody here, Angam Galitam Palitam Mundam, if somebody is going through, yes, Guruji, I will come every day for Srimad Bhagavatam class, I will get youth. It's not like that. It can happen to Jnana and Vairagya, not to us. We are very, very tiny, ordinary living entities. We have to go through Janma, Mrityu, Jara, and Vyadhi. That's for sure. But Gyana and Vairagya is a subordinate and secondary byproduct of devotional service. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayatyashu Vairagyam Jnanam cha Yad Ahetukam. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita. If somebody do prayojan of Vasudeva's Bhakti, what happens? Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayatyashu. That person will get Jnana and Vairagya. How? Ahaituki. Without any hetu, if somebody does the devotional service, Jnana and Vairagya is very natural. So many people ask the brahmacharis in ISKCON, how come? You're engineer, you're doctor, you're lawyer, you're earning so much. Especially in my home also, they says, if you have been working, now your salary might have been like in lakhs. I say I doubt, but it's okay. I doubt, but still it's okay. Lack of salary. It's nice to imagine. I would have been in lakhs and lakhs of salary. That's nice. But people ask. Generally, it's not in the case of only brahmacharis. Even the grahasthas, vanaprasthas, they are also getting that vairagya. There are so many grahasthas, they have given up their, professions and all, and then fully serving the temple and Krishna. And we see when you go to Juhu, you go to Mira Road, Kharghar, Chopati, you will see so many Vrindavan. There are so many grahasthas are there without any another motive or reason. They're just serving. They're just serving. They're just serving. That is what Vairagya it is. Vairagya, that doesn't mean we have to wear a saffron. A Vairagi or a sadhu person can be a small child. That can be a Mataji. And that person can be a Grahastha devotee. Right? That can be even an animal. Bharata Maharaj, when he got the birth of that deer, was sage. In that form also, he was a sadhu. Am I right? Gajendra was a sadhu. Definitely. Garudji is a sadhu person. Definitely. Right? So, it doesn't matter what kind of cloth we wear. What is inside? Just like yesterday I was telling, and Chandramamshi Prabhu's home, sorry, Rohini Mataji's home, that content is more important than container. A person might wear a sadhu robes, but from inside is a very deceitful. What is the use of that kind of clothes? But somebody is in a very formal, normal dress, you know, and going outside in the office, but inside is a pakka sadhu devoted towards Krishna, then he should be considered as a sadhu. So content is more important than container. Of course, if you have content along with container, that is also nice. That's the best combo. But still, content has to give it a more importance. And that content will come into the life of a person after following the examples of great acharyas and mahajanas. San Mahat Sevaya Vipra. And once that San Mahat Sevaya Vipra will happen, then the ruchi for this Krishna Katha will naturally appear in the person's heart. And that's after that, his life will be most auspicious. Shubha. Harer Dhiman Avatar Katha. Shubha. That is auspicious. As soon as Krishna enters through Harinam and Harikatha in our life becomes auspicious. Mangalakari. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurudmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So Krishna appears in our life in the form of our Guru. Guru is representative of Krishna. And if we follow all the instructions of our Gurujans, naturally, whatever timira, whatever andhakar is there in our jivana, that will be taken out and the jnana deepa will be done as a prajvalita. That will be prajvalit in our hearts. Okay. So that's why Harikatha is most important. There are thousands and thousands of people just by hearing Krishna Katha once, they got the prema and devotion towards Krishna. Even Harinam causes that. I heard this pastime, but I exactly don't remember. It is about His Holiness Indradumya Swami Maharaj or His Holiness Kadamba Kanana Swami Maharaj. One of them. So, they're Western bodied people. Of course, they are very pure devotees of the Lord. Okay. But being a Western, one of them was having their friend and they were very attached to that friend. And that friend was having a dog. And I don't know, somehow or other, that friend was not Indian, Bharatiya. He had never heard any kind of a name like this. But somehow or other, that friend kept the name of dog as Krishna. Okay. And being attached to his friend, that friend has given duty to Maharaj that you have to take this dog on a Sair Sapata, to give him a morning and evening walk. So one day, Maharaj was giving walk to this dog, and he has to be very careful because it is his friend's dog. So Maharaj was giving, and suddenly the dog was very mischievous. He suddenly, he escaped from Maharaj's hand and ran somewhere. And Maharaj started chasing. Oh Krishna, where are you? Oh Krishna, where are you? Where are you, Krishna? And in Krishna Bhakti, there is no coincidence. Everything is arrangement of Lord Krishna. इसलिए हम बोलते हैं ना, all the places, character, events in this entire movie is a fictitious. There is no any resemblance to reality. Even if there is a resemblance, it should be considered as coincidence. This statement is completely false in devotional service. There is no coincidence. There is no sanyog in devotional service. Everything is arrangement of Lord Krishna. Okay. So Maharaj started chasing and asking for, oh Krishna, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And just nearby, devotees were doing Sankirtan. And they were like, going from one place to another place while singing Hare Krishna, and like that. And they heard that this European boy or American boy, he is actually chasing for Krishna and is asking for Krishna, oh Krishna, where are you? He might be a pure devotee of the Lord. So all of them approached the Lord Maharaj and said, say, what we know where is Krishna in Bhagavatam. So come with us, we will show you where is Krishna. And they took him along with Harina and took him to the temple. But where is Krishna? He said, just a minute, altar will open. And suddenly the conch shell blew and it got opened. And the beautiful of Radha Krishna's deities were there. And he was looking at them. Who are they? That the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the wonderful couple, most loving couple. His name is Krishna and her name is Srimati Radharani. This is what actual Krishna is. Oh, but I was finding for some another Krishna. No, no, this is original Krishna. And they started preaching. And he became devotee. That friend went away. That dog went away. Only what remained is Suridam Sarva Bhutanam, the ultimate friend of entire living entities, Krishna, in his life. And he became a sannyasi and guru in ISKCON. So even a single Harinam, Sakityam Parihasyam va Stobana Helan Meva va Vaikuntha Nama Granam Ashesha Gharab Vidhu. Srimad Bhagavatam says in the sixth canto during Ajamil's pastime that even if Krishna's holy name, you take it with, musical concert or by chasing or by giving gali to someone or giving taunt to someone, even if knowingly or unknowingly somebody takes the holy name of the Lord, what happens? His entire whatever he has taken births and he has done lakhs and crores of sinful activities in those lifetimes, those will be vanished. Those will be finished. Those sinful activities. Now, that doesn't mean unknowingly, musically only I will take Harinam. अरे लिया ना मैंने प्रभु जी हरि बोल दिया ना हरि का नाम आ गया ना. The context of this verse is that even if unknowingly somebody takes the holy name of the Lord, this is what the effect is. What will happen to that person if he chants knowingly and purposefully Lord's holy name? That is what the context is. That's why Shastra should be understood contextually, not only textually, but also contextually. So this is what I wanted to share a little bit along with you today. If somebody wants to share something, you want to share something? We will take a small pause of 23 hours.
Prabhuji,
Yes, Haribol. Yes, Prabhuji, please.
no,
Yes, Raghav Prabhu.
yeah, sorry, I could not come today. There was some.
Yeah,
there is
we are
this,
missing your physical association today.
we have this Varlakshmi, Vridham, so I wanted to help my wife. That we
Okay.
tie that yellow, thread on the, the Mataji, they tie on the hand, no?
Okay.
Thread, yeah. So for that, I have to be here. But it suddenly struck me
Arey,
that.
you and Mataji both would have come here. We have done that ceremony in temple in front of Lord Radha Rasbihari.
Very good, yeah. Actually, I know, but there are some few things to be done. But that was Krishna's grace that I suddenly realized that I can attend Bhagavatam on the Zoom.
Yeah, all glories to the Zoom founder Acharya.
So my question was, as you said, for somebody to hear Bhagavatam. Now we need God's grace, right? But we as devotees can play a role in bringing such, people who are lost, can
Yeah,
that
that's
come
yes,
through?
yes. That's what our duty is. If we got Krishna consciousness and we are not sharing that Krishna consciousness with other living entities, we remain very selfish. Krishna in 18th chapter, 68th verse, it's a 68th verse which talks about preaching. That person who preaches this message of mine into my devotees is very dear to me. That's, I think, 18.68. Let me ask Google Prabhuji. Yes. Nashika. Sure. So Krishna, in that same shloka, he tells us that whatever message I have given our Arjuna, whoever this person spreads these glories of message in entire universe, especially to my devotees, that person is very dear to me. That's
Okay.
what Krishna says. Preachers of Krishna consciousness are very dear to me.
Okay.
That's why so many devotees, they have sacrificed their life in Krishna consciousness just to preach. Why Srila Prabhupada giving up comfortable devotional life in Vrindavan, Shri Radha Damodar temple, has went with the heart attack sickness to that New York land, which is not at all good to stay for a sane person. All glories to New Yorkers, but still, why Prabhupada went to such land just in order to preach this message to the fallen conditioned souls. And that's why Srila Prabhupada is very dear to Krishna. Right?
Hmm.
So we can, that's apna duty hai wo, Prabhuji. We have to do it. Entire Goregaon West should be flooded, not with the monsoon water, with Harinam and Harikatha. Every society should have Katha.
Very good.
Every society, every area should have Krishna Katha and devotees.
Oh,
ऐसे
yes.
मेट्रो से चले तो आपको 2-4 ऐसे 10-12 बिडबैग के साथ लोग दिखने ही चाहिए आपको.
Yeah.
We have to preach this much. We will do our endeavor. Result
Sure.
is in Krishna's hands.
Yeah. Correct. Correct.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji,
Mataji.
I've been attending the online classes so many days. Tomorrow I will come to the center. Tomorrow being Saturday, Sunday, I will attend in person.
Yes, Mataji. Welcome. Please
And
consider it as your spiritual home.
yes, absolutely,
Please
Prabhuji.
come.
And please do tell us what services we can do to spread this, right? So when I'm there, we can discuss more about it.
Actually, tomorrow is very special day, Mataji. Thank you for reminding me that tomorrow is Balaram Jayanti, the appearance of Lord Balaram, Dauji. So tomorrow from 6:30 to 8:30, we will be having wonderful bhajan and kirtan session here. And evening. Most of our programs will be in the evening. Morning also we can have some bhajans and kirtans during Srimad Bhagavatam class. And we will require some volunteers definitely for kitchen and for prasadam serving. So those who will come for the darshan and all, we have to serve them prasadam. So this is there. So I will send some message after Bhagavatam class on the group itself, even on a seva group. Devotees can come and we will have Tauji ke Bhaiya Krishna Krishna.
Definitely, Prabhuji.
Third background.
Definitely.
Okay, Mataji. So our WhatsApp group will have that updates. What kind of services are there and what time the devotees should come for the services.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Sure, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, bro.
Prabhuji, tomorrow evening, what time is the class?
Tomorrow evening, our regular Sunday feast timing is there, 6:30 to 8.
Okay, because Prabhuji, I'm
Morning,
traveling. That's the reason I'm asking, Prabhuji. I'm traveling.
morning program will go on like as usual. Evening, there will be 6:30 to 8:30. And
Okay.
on Sunday, we will not have Sunday feast because Saturday we will be having a program. So Sunday, we will not have Sunday feast.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे